All right, what is cooking, everybody? Welcome back into the Bianconerizone Live. Welcome into another edition of the Match Preview Show. This time it's actually you're getting a triple option, getting all three of us. It's been a long time since we've had all three of us together on anything, any live, any actually recorded video, anything like that. But it's your boy. I'm Justin Sofro. Joining me today, our guy Julian Genotti, and of course Alejandro Fancello. How you guys doing?
Very good, very good. It's as you can see, the jersey I'm wearing, I'm representing my hockey team, and we start tonight. So I'm wearing this jersey for now. I'm really excited about that because I get to watch a properly managed team play a sport.
I'm happy for you that you have a team that's actually properly managed or coached, because I do.
Thank you.
I have none. All of
Thank
mine
you. I appreciate
all
that.
of mine are mediocre trash. So it is what it is. What's up, Ale? How you doing, my man?
I'm just dead inside. Nothing positive.
You know, it's been a little bit. I've been watching, obviously, your all's videos. So I've been watching you guys, and I've been watching the way you all have handled this whole process. I'm probably more the either laugh or you cry mentality. Yeah. That's basically how I've been. Julian's been a little bit more even keeled, and then I've slowly watched Ale have a emotional mental breakdown a little bit, but then kind of like come into the I don't know, I guess kind of back where I am a little bit of you laugh or you cry at this point, and that's just what it is. I don't know exactly how to start this because we're gonna get into a preview of this match that we have today. Obviously, the Derby della Mole. It should be a bigger match for Juventus overall. You know, playing a quote unquote rival. It's sad that this is probably the first time I felt in how many years that Juve are coming in as an underdog in this rivalry.
Yeah,
it's kind of pathetic.
It's really pathetic when you look at the this is like a Liverpool-Everton kind of derby where Liverpool's always better than Everton and Juventus is always better than Torino. It's like Liverpool being the underdog to Everton. Yeah, if you want to compare it like that, and that's sad. That's really, really sad.
It's not a fun place to be in, and it's not a place that I hope to be in that often. Let's just say that. Do you guys want to open it up with some comments? I guess before we really get into the match, our expectations. Let's just since we have all three of us here, personal opinion, where we are right now. Where do we go from here?
Well, Ale, I'm pretty sure you did the press conference, right? You did all that stuff. So I always ask you this on these type of shows. Is there did he lose the plot yet? Is he saying stuff that's even more ridiculous than usual? I'm talking about Allegri.
Yeah, no. So I think Monday, were we on together Monday? I think Monday we were on, right?
No, I had Thanksgiving.
Or Tuesday, one of those days.
Yeah.
I said if he is going to say the same things, I'm not going to tweet it out. And I didn't tweet it out. I didn't. I watched it, and it was it was ridiculous. It was he has no he's living in a different world than we are, because he sees things the way he speaks. Everything is okay. Everything is fine. He even said even if we don't win tomorrow, that's not important. It's the process. What we will do. I'm like,
no way he said that.
Yeah. He said no matter what the result is, it's important to improve game in, week in. I'm like, Jesus, that's not what we, need, want. And other than that, he just repeated the same things over and over again, saying, he also said we played pretty okay against Maccabi in some parts of the game. No idea which parts. I think the part where they left the stadium and went back home, that was probably okay on that day. Other than that, you can just copy paste it. Same things, same questions. Nobody debating him, just letting him waffle at this point. Talking about, again, motivation and all those things. Yeah, and then disputing that players weren't against this thing when, yes, the leaks are there. And even if people say, but the leaks are not true, I think everybody can imagine they are true at this moment in time.
You're talking about the Retiro, right?
Yeah. And
We
yeah,
said Wednesday we said that, right? Wednesday we said what 30-year-old is going to say, "Yeah, I want to go to the hotel for 3 days." And obviously, this is what it is. Like there's obviously been leaks and rumors, whatever you just said, saying, "Oh no, that no one disputed it. We're not even going into one, blah blah blah, whatever that is." And like we're not stupid. This all comes back to the fans aren't stupid.
No.
yeah,
And
but
Justin, you
he also
brought
said,
that up before. Sorry, go ahead.
no, we said also we need to pay attentions on the counterattack. It's not about what do you want to say, like stamina and fitness and all those things. I'm like, it's not about attention. It's not about inches. That's not what's missing. We're not having a little
Yeah.
dip after having a great start. We're trash.
Mhm.
We're awful. Like we're completely like on that pitch. We have no idea what to do. It's not about inches. It's not about
Yeah.
motivation and more awareness at the back and stuff like that. It's not the back, like all over the place.
Yeah.
Like you can play anyone you want, any formation, we're all over the place. And he's losing it. The feeling I'm having is he wants to get sacked at this point. Like also looking at the predicted lineup, he wants to get sacked.
Well,
Like,
We'll
that's
get
the
into
only
that. We'll get
explanation.
into that.
yeah, I don't fully disagree with that. One thing I was going to say, and guys, if you're in here, though, real quick, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon. Let's not forget to do that while you're here. It really helps our channel continue to support us, and it's free to do. Algorithm, BS. What I was going to say is, and then, of course, shout out to Pays1G. Thank you for being a member 3 months. Says, hi, Bianconeri, Forza Juve, Forza Allegri. Okay.
Ooh, he got you to say it.
He did. He got me to say it, but whatever. I had to read it. It was a monthly membership one. Jesus. Anyway, one of the things that the thing that I really, when I'm sniffing out here, all that it smells like, obviously there's a lot of bullshit that I'm smelling, but really what I'm really getting is you can't fool me when it comes to pathetic leadership, when it comes to a coach, when it comes to a defeated coach, a guy who knows that his walking papers are coming, that he knows that it's over, it's done, son. Like I live here in Louisville. I've been dealing with Louisville sports and their bullshit, and I've seen guys who overreact, get angry, they do their little things, and this little powwow, if you will, this retiro was to me it's the most desperate move that you can make as a coach. It also says I lost the plot, I lost the club, they don't want to be here, I'm going to force them to be here. But also it just says to me, as soon as you do that, that's an indictment on your coaching. It means you can't do your day job 9 to 5 p.m. You can't do it. That you need extra time, extra hours. Like, get the fuck out of here. I'm sorry. Like, I'm already cussing a lot, but I'm trying not to. See, either you're pissed or at some point you're going to be numb. And as long as I can be pissed, that's a good thing. As soon as I'm numb, you've lost me.
Yeah, and I think some people or some fans are at that point are numb.
I'm at that point.
Well, I meant like you might be numb, but you're still gonna watch. I mean, like fans are numb and checked out.
Yeah, when I say numb, it's almost like you're numb as a fan. Like it means like you're done. Like almost as a Juventus fan. That's what I mean. Which is, if you want to say fair weather, whoever these people are. But at the same time, like, I mean, it's hard. It's been even if you think of it, the last 3 years have been rough. Even though they made top 4 the last 2 seasons, it's been shit football to watch. Like you said the other day, and I copied that and used it in my hot take video. But literally said they just kick it from the outside and hope something lands or whatever. I can't remember exactly what you said. Something along that lines. And it's just, that's what it is. It's boring football. It's not fun to watch. The coach is not even likable, to be honest, right now. Nope. And then, there's the news report saying about him and his new girlfriend, which is, I just found funny given what I just said in the hot take video, like a day after. There he is flashing the new quarter piece, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, and then shout out to everybody. Appreciate everybody that's in here right now. That's in the chat. Shout out to you guys. I see Misak, Khalid, Andrew, Jeff, everybody like that. All right, appreciate it. Who wants to take this away? I'll back away from my ranting for a sec, and then I'll come back in strong. I promise.
No, it's all good. Mm-hmm. Let's go back to what Ali pointed out about he almost like wants the sack. Because of the starting lineup that's proposed is supposed to be tomorrow. So you and I are like, I'm definitely doing a watch along. You're potentially doing one tomorrow.
I'm deciding if I want to slit these wrists. Basically, is what.
Yeah.
I've
decided to. I've taken that plunge. If I have to read out the starting lineup and these two guys are still there starting, and it's guaranteed that they're starting again after piss poor performances, I'm going to lose my mind. Mm-hmm. I'm not even going to mentioned their names, and I asked you guys, I was like, is that bad? It's McKennie and Quadrado. How do these guys still start?
I
Honestly, how do these guys still start?
I'll let you guys go in on. I mean, Quadrado, I'm definitely, and McKinney, I understand it. I get the why you guys are pissed off with McKinney. I get all that. Maybe there's a little bit of me that's a little bit blinded because he's an American or whatever. But like main thing that I even said before was, if he's a guy who's not being a weapon, if he's not finding ways to score, then he's not really doing anything for the club. And the problem is he just hasn't been able to do that, and that's why you're just seeing the player that he's always been, but without the firepower, and that's it.
Yes.
So I'm definitely here for the whatever. You can voice all your frustrations. I get it. It's just to me it's been almost like clear that this is who he was, and that's why Juve used him, because he was actually a guy who was attacking from the midfield, and that was kind of it. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, that makes sense. But like, why we change? Like, he changed the formation again to do a 3-5-2, whatever. Mm-hmm. Why couldn't we continue to do a 4? Like, why couldn't we make a position where Quadrado's totally eliminated from the equation?
Yeah,
because that guy should not start again, and McKennie shouldn't start in a 3-man midfield. Like, it shouldn't happen anymore. Those guys shouldn't happen. Why can't Sule get a start? Alejandro, we did a thing on Wednesday. I said, what is your most shocking 11 that could possibly start? And you named me a very shocking 11. That sounded pretty. That's okay. It made sense. And this ain't it.
One player.
And it's Keane, right?
Keane.
It's Keane. So you
Probably
named me like 6 or 7. Yeah, you named me 6 or 7 that were like shock factors. Like maybe Sule was starting, Fagioli, Moretti. No, McKennie's there. Quadrado's there.
You said why? You said why are they still starting?
Yeah.
And I'm going back to what I said at the start. Based on his presser, he's not aware of the situation, I believe. He still thinks
that's crazy.
It's not okay, but like it's doable. Like nothing has been, thrown away. That this can be turned around easily. It's just a little dip. Like, that's the vibes I'm getting from that presser, because to be honest, I wasn't expecting him to say anything else, but I was hoping him to come out and not shout, whatever, just be himself, but basically make a statement like some players will be dropped,
That's what I wanted to hear as well.
That's what I wanted to hear. And he comes out and acts like absolutely nothing happened. And then I'll go back to like, then what's the point about these 2-3 days?
Yep. No, you're absolutely right. Like, when you do a retiro, it's like, okay, something's wrong. And you acknowledge that at least. But when you go from acknowledging on the surface something's wrong by going into a retiro, your next starting 11, nothing's changed. Like, you're starting Alexandro as a center back next game. Like, we've seen this before. Against Torino last year. He messed up. We got scored on. Like, it was his fault that we got scored on. Remember that?
Yeah. I know. Really quickly, if you still do sound bites, you need to clip that last one. You find it on YouTube.
What?
It's not looking good, bro. No, the last comment.
Oh, okay.
Just, if you know where it comes from, you need to clip that.
Okay, one sec.
It's Castillo. Type in Castillo. It's not looking good, bro. That's actually a very good soundbite. But yeah, nothing is gonna change. Like, I saw 3-5-2 because I saw a report from Romeo, but he didn't mention any players.
Yep.
So I was like, okay, that's change. A change. It's something. Well, it said Danilo, Sandro, Bremer. Then Di Marcio said no, Bonucci's gonna start. Sandro's gonna be benched. I was already confused that they play back 3 and not even Bonucci in that back 3. Then I have no idea what we're doing. But anyway, so I saw 3-5-2 and I was like, okay, change. And then I looked further ahead. I saw Kenny, saw Quadrado. I'm like, yeah, I'm out.
Yep.
Like, I'm just out. We did absolutely, like, we played Uno in those 2 days. That's what we did. That's what we did. Like, we didn't do anything tactically. Not that I was expecting that, but like, I was hoping that something in the lines of what I predicted would happen.
Yeah.
Not all of them.
At
but
least,
not just Keane.
yeah, at least a few.
Yeah.
Also, why is it Milik that's getting benched?
It's unbelievable. It's
Like, why is it
unbelievable.
Milik? Why? Do you know what I mean? Like, I saw
Yeah.
like very mild reports saying that Bonucci and Vlahovic are banned. So I'm like, okay, I get Bonucci because he stinks, but Vlahovic, he's your €100 million investment. I don't agree with benching him, but I get it, kind of. But at the same time, Milik and Vlahovic should be starting.
Oh, yeah.
If you're doing the 3-5-2, if you're doing 3-5-2.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
again, I just, and Sandro left center back, it just drives me nuts.
Yeah, Sandro was it's trash.
And
Danilo
this isn't set in stone. Go ahead though.
No, I'm just looking how that 3-5-2
Yeah.
will operate tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm very confused. I'm not looking forward to it, but I'm looking forward to it in terms of I think it's gonna fail miserably because I don't see how it's gonna work. And 3-5-2 with players who cannot push. Like Kostic should look better. Bremer should look better.
Yep.
But again, if the balance of the team is completely completely messed up, then I'm very confused. Like I'm very, very confused. He picked up Paredes so much, and today he said but he didn't play that much this season. Well, last season for PSG, which I get, Like I think at this point you're just breaking his little confidence he has left. Like you take him off at halftime, it's in and out. The lineup again. I don't know what to say. Like the only consistent players are McKennie and Cuadrado in terms of they're playing. They're playing consistently shit, but they're playing. They wake up and they know I'm gonna start no matter what.
It's the craziest thing.
Also, I saw a doctor on Twitter commenting on McKennie's body shape, and he said just based on the photo, it's like 7-8% too much in terms of percentage fat, which is not a shock.
I sent you that picture.
Did you say 78?
Yeah. No, 7 to 8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Which is like I don't want to talk about
that's
anyone's
16.
body,
That's probably 16%.
Yeah,
body
it's 16. Fat. It's 16. Yeah. He said, looking at a pic,
it's not looking good.
It's going to be around 50.
It's not looking good.
There you go. Sorry, I just wasted that entire time doing that.
You can use that basically every
It's not
game.
looking good, Bev. It's not looking good.
There you go. I'll save that. That'll be at the top of the list. There we go.
But yeah. It's not a surprise, and the club is allowing this, which is even like shocking. Like imagine, which club allows that? To be honest, it's 3 months into the season. Like if you show up, like that in preseason, I'm gonna say okay, still, but whatever,
Yeah.
Like it's the start of it's midway October. Like you're a professional getting paid millions. Like that's what you need to do. If you want to eat, good. Eat when you retire. Like it is what it is.
Look at this SOB over here. Look at Khalid over here. 7% of Americanism. No offense to my boy Justin. I wish I was 7%.
Which video is everyone talking about?
No. It's 7% added on.
Oh,
so 16. Like you should be 7. You should be 7 or 8% body fat as a footballer. You probably should be less, to be honest.
Really?
But yes, he's added 7 to 8% more on to what he should be.
I just remember we had a dude who played for U of L who was 6% body fat, and it was like I'm talking about for Louisville over here locally, and he was 6% body fat, and they were like, "That's great." Like they said that he was as a basketball player, like in great shape, and he was like. Pure muscle. Look, I don't know. Yeah. It's just wild to me. I guess it's different. Of course, I guess you probably have less arm and upper body muscle playing this sport. Yeah. You know what I mean? Then you look at Leonardo Bonucci's arms. He's got chicken wings, kind of thing out there. So it's a different. I guess it's a totally different lifestyle.
But you don't it doesn't mean you're good. Like remember when preseason they said Keane looked sharp as you know what?
Yeah, absolutely.
He's crap.
Yeah, he's in
Then,
great shape.
Higuain, he looked out of shape, but like he scored goals. So everybody was like, yeah, he's doing his job. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, whatever you want, you're still bagging the goals. And Kenny's doing absolutely nothing besides losing the ball.
I was going to say he's doing worse than nothing.
He is helping other teams out at certain stages of a game. Again, I don't want to talk about it, but like you're a professional. Like that's what is expected from you, basically. Barzagli was looking overweight, but he was a unit. He was
as he got older, he was looking a little bit hefty.
Yeah, but
when he first came, he was like fit.
But is it different positional? Like if you're a defender,
he was just good.
Can you be a little bit heavier, or no? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Like when that's
for him, it worked out because he was still really fast.
Yeah,
like he was still really, really fast as a defender.
Also, I've never seen anyone like him positioning wise.
Yeah,
like, he was always on the right spot.
Yeah,
it was unbelievable. Like he didn't need to use track back and stuff like that. He was where he needed to be. And Ronaldo, the original Ronaldo, he was fat, but like nobody could stop him.
Yeah,
he was too good. Okay, I'm not saying that's McKennie, but if you're good enough, you will get away with certain stuff. But like he's not getting away with it. He needs everything.
Yeah,
he needs every single percentage at this point.
If he could pass the ball 7 yards, maybe he'd be less pressure.
Yeah,
but he can't pass the ball 7 yards. So yeah, I'm gonna go through Torino's potential starting 11. I don't know. Am I lagging a bit, or am I good?
You're good now. You were earlier, but okay. Yeah, you're good now. At least on my end, you look good.
Okay. All right. Oh, thanks, man.
Oh, yeah. You always look good to me, though. You know, this is usually this is an after dark conversation.
Yeah. I'm gonna read out the Torino potential starting 11, most likely to happen: 3-4-2-1. Milinkovic, Savic in goal. Vanya. Back three of Buongiorno, Per Schurz, and Ricardo Rodriguez. Across the midfield four is Singo, who I think Misak really likes, as a right wing back, young kid who's coming up. Lukic, Ricci, who Alejandro really likes, so we get a good look at him tomorrow. Voivoda as the left wing back, and then the front three are Radonjic, Vlasic, who came from West Ham, and Antonio Sanabria.
He's out.
That's the Sanabria.
Pellegrini is out. Pellegrini, excuse me.
Yeah, Pietro Pellegrini. Yeah.
And Sanabria is also very questionable. I saw.
Okay. Well, whatever. We'll see what happens tomorrow.
I think the Torino Juric confirmed that they were both out, right? I'm not sure, but yesterday he was very questionable. So
okay. Well, we'll see.
Two best players.
Their other available striker. Oh, they still got Moranchuk and a guy named Demba Sek. So there you go.
Oh, you played Milan? No?
Sure. I have no idea who Demba Sek is.
Oh no, there wasn't Sek.
No idea.
At least I know some of these players, which is that part, because I knew nobody from Maccabi, and they schooled us. So play the clip. Play the soundbite.
It's not looking good, Bev. It's not looking good.
It's actually
not.
We're gonna run that one into the ground. We're gonna be able to. It's gonna be easy.
Yeah, and so we gotta play a team that's in what kind of form are they in right now? I don't think they're in the greatest form.
Better than Juve.
Yeah, they beat Lecce. They beat Lecce, lost to Inter 1-0, lost to Sassuolo 1-0, and lost to the juggernaut Napoli 3-1. So they've won in the last 4 matches, but again, they played Inter, they played the juggernaut Napoli, and they played Sassuolo. So
they're in a better form than us.
We lost to an Israeli team, we lost to Milan, and we scraped by an Israeli team, and we beat the worst Bologna team I've ever seen in my life.
So what's Allegri gonna do coming out of this retirement that's gonna make a difference here? Like what's
nothing?
But yeah, exactly. But like, what's the point? Like, what is he gonna? What's he trying to do to sell, or is this just more? He's just slowly buying time until he's done, until he's out of here. Which I don't know. Maybe that's what Agnelli's trying to do. Is maybe just weasel it until the end of the World Cup. But then you have an entire rest of the season, and if you're gonna make a move, though, you're going to make a move and get a guy that I feel like is probably not going to be up to par for Juventus. Like, I feel like we need to find some way to hold off until the summer.
There was the Conte thing again today. I don't know. I forget what rumor it was that he's holding off to sign a contract extension, which I think that's just him in general. It's not because he wants Juventus.
That's what he does.
There's a few coaches that will be available after the World Cup. There's a few coaches that are available right now. You got to wait. I think they're taking the approach of waiting for the right guy to be available, which
that I agree with.
That in itself is still not the best thing to do because this is a sinking ship. This is Titanic.
Yeah, you don't need to keep him.
Yeah,
like you can appoint basically a caretaker.
Yeah,
I'm not saying make a stupid decision now.
Yeah, like don't hire Pochettino. Do not do that.
But no, and we're not going to do it because we're not going to pay him 12 million euros.
Yeah.
He's
I'm just saying the guys who are available right now, just don't do it.
Yeah, he's just a walking scam at this point. But I'm not saying do something ridiculous, now.
Yeah.
But the players are not reacting to Allegri.
Correct. Yeah.
They clearly are not following, and I don't care what. Like he can come out, Agnelli can come out, whatever. Like we're not stupid. It's clear and obvious. When on match day 4, you have players discussing what the hell is happening with subs on the pitch, something is up. So at some point, apparently it can get worse, but whatever. If it gets worse, then surely you're like, yes, we are waiting maybe on the right man in July, and yes, the season is a write-off, which is still unacceptable for being a big club. You still go for it until the end. But like, if the players are not reacting, you need to do something ridiculous. And at the time when I saw the Montero rumors, I was like, no. But it's I believe it's this toxic at this point within the club, locker room, whatever, that I'm like,
you gotta do it. Yeah.
Whatever. Like because there's no reaction here.
Well, my question is this: so if they were to make that move and put up Montero, is that going to be a multi-year thing, or is it just going to be like, hey, you ride this thing out to the end of the season, caretaker it over, you will go back to U23 right afterward.
I hope so. I hope that's the case.
Don't get into the Pirlo situation once again, where you burn an entire coach for a disaster season, and then you end up, it just that's what worries me the most. As long as you can have an agreement, hey, you caretake here, and then we get another guy to fill in for you until, I don't know if it's an assistant coach. I mean, U23, I guess you don't want them to go. They're in City B now, right? Right.
C still.
He coaches the under 19s.
Oh, you're right.
He doesn't even coach under 20s.
Oh, is that what he is? That's how much I pay to you. I'm sorry.
He coaches the under 19s.
Which are very attack minded.
Yeah, which is
they concede a lot, but which probably drives them insane, you just said. But they like to attack.
But I've watched 2 games, not fully, almost one fully, and they look fun.
Obviously Yildiz carries, but at the same time, he does portray an attack-minded system at that level.
Yeah, it looks fun. It looks all over it. In terms of it doesn't look solid, but we don't look solid, and we create nothing.
Correct. So,
and I'm not saying he comes in and we're just gonna create and stuff like that, but maybe it gives the team a little spark, whatever, a little belief, a little bit of joy, because. That's the basic things. When I see them walking on the pitch, minute 1, I look at Vlahovic, I'm like, he's gonna cry. He's actually gonna cry. Mm-hmm. He doesn't want to be at the field now, and he's moaning and he's shouting from the get-go, basically.
You know what he looks like?
Because he's very frustrating. He's frustrated with what's happening at this point, and it's not looking good. He looks actually looking really, really bad. It's toxic.
He looks like Ronaldo right before Ronaldo left. If we're being honest, the frustration, the despair, all that. It's all the stuff that I criticize Ronaldo about. But obviously, I feel like Ronaldo was in a better situation. Not that it's much better at that time.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not. It's not a very good situation. Not. What's that?
No, sorry. I was just I was just.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know what tomorrow's going to be? Tomorrow's going to be get the ball out wide, cross it in. Nothing about playing through lines, nothing about attractiveness or whatever. So don't expect that tomorrow. Expect ball out wide, Kostic. Kostic crosses in. Oh, it misses everybody. Try again. And repeat.
Yeah.
Like that midfield is McKennie and Rabiot, the least creative guys in the world. And then Locatelli's playing Regista, who doesn't like to play Regista. Like, let's not beat around that bush either. He doesn't like it. You can tell. He sucks at it. Not sucks. He's doing a job he doesn't want to. He's doing a job he doesn't want to do. That's what he's doing. And why isn't Paredes playing that? We don't play until Friday of next week. Paredes should be starting in the middle, and Locatelli should be starting instead of McKennie. And then I see something there. But guess what? McKennie starts, Cuadrado starts.
Yeah.
And here we go.
Did you read off the starting lineup already? Sorry, I think it might have been when I took my headset off because I was trying to.
For Juventus, I didn't read it out like word for or name for name, but I can.
Do you mind doing that? Yeah, do you mind recording?
Yeah, I'll do it. So it's a 3-5-2. Szczęsny in net, which we could also fire back and forth about. Should he be starting or should it be Perrine? But we'll let that issue happen another time.
Yeah.
The back three of Sandro, Bremer, and Danilo. Why? Midfield five of Kostic, Rabiot, Locatelli, McKennie, and Cuadrado. And then up top is Keane and Vlahovic. It's get the ball wide, cross it in, and Sandro's going to scare me every time Torino attacks when it comes centrally. Yeah. I'm scared.
Yeah, you're giving him a bigger job to do now.
Yep.
He can cover anything happening in his back. He's actually clueless, which is crazy for someone with that experience, like that game, so many games at this level.
Yep.
But yeah, oh my god, it looks that. It actually looks that. It screams we're gonna create nothing again. It screams just like you said. Yeah.
It's not looking good.
It screams cross and hope again.
So we see Lukic and Ricci on their team in midfield, and Vlasic as a guy who plays in between lines. So that's their midfield. Does McKennie get into the midfield? Let's be honest for a sec.
Excuse me?
Why was I lagging again?
No. I distracted him. That's why. Sorry.
Yeah.
Does McKennie get into that midfield of Ricci, Lukic, and Vlasic?
No.
Okay. Does Rabiot?
Maybe yes, because I'm a big fan of
Lukic.
No.
There's
The West Ham guy.
Oh, Vlasic. Vlasic.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of him. Of his.
Okay.
I mean, he's done better than at West Ham. I'm gonna say
Yeah.
that. But then again, it's another level. But I'm not a big fan of him. Like McKennie, no.
That's what I wanted to point out. I think Locatelli easily gets into that midfield, but again, current form, I have no idea, but he should.
Because when they got McKennie, like, do you think he was just a very specific get for a need or something that Pirlo wanted to do, and that's why it worked?
Yeah.
Because I mean, we talked about it. Remember, as soon as Allegri came in, that there was a possibility that McKennie would be gone then, and that's been a year and a half ago now, or a few months or so ago now. He did a couple things early on there that kept him in his spot, but after the Allegri quote unquote tactics set in, it was no go from then on. So I do agree. I think my thing is, I think when it comes to McKennie, it's very circumstantial, and it really depends on the coach that you're getting. Or Premier League kind of ball, maybe he'd work better in that situation than he ever would in Serie A.
In this league, for this specific team, once you get the ball, you need to retain it for Juventus, for Max Allegri. He doesn't do that.
Yeah, he's like a pinball.
He can defend, or like you can sit back and defend and soak up pressure, whatever, fine, whatever. But as soon as we win the ball, he doesn't keep hold of it, or he doesn't make the right pass or whatever. So he's useless for Allegri. Not kidding.
Mhm.
Yes, he can still go back post and head the ball in if the ball is coming at him, whatever. He still has a goal in him, but if he can't soak up pressure, keep the ball, and move the ball forward in this team with Allegri, then he's useless. I'm sorry. Go to the Premier League, go to Bournemouth, and survive. Go run around a bit. I don't know. With Pirlo, it was different because he added some. He was not involved in the build-up at all, which is fine because they had other players to do that.
Yeah,
and it was good, and you could see the fruits of that labor.
I mean, one of the things too, just to me, is it's so nonsensical. These formations, these, like I said, I use quotes around tactics with Allegri because I have no evidence right now to show that he's putting any kind of game plan together. But like to me, so a lot of these make no sense. The player that he chooses to use is Milik hurt? I know you talked about him earlier, but that was when I was.
I saw
distracted
someone
trying to
saying
find
he's
this out.
injured. I saw someone say he was injured, but I think he's like on my injury list that I have in front of me with the apps I use. There's no injury.
Because like to me, if I'm Allegri and I actually give a damn about like playing the season out, and like I guess maybe he has some confidence. I mean, I guess he has plenty of good reason to feel that way. That Agnelli's always going to be in his corner and he's not going anywhere till potentially the end of the season. But like I would be going at each of these matches like it's the Champions League final.
Yeah.
That's how you have to go about it. Where every single match is a must win. It's a do or die situation. And instead, he's acting like he has all the time in the world, or he doesn't care, like you all said earlier, or he just doesn't care.
Yeah, it could be that.
That money's rolling in either way. The check's still getting written out. Are you wearing jersey on top of a jersey? Holy shit!
Huh?
How many wait, is that a jersey on top of a jersey? Do you have another jersey underneath that jersey?
This is old school Juventus jersey.
Right, but you had a jersey on top of that jersey.
Yeah.
Do you have another jersey underneath?
No.
This jersey?
You want to see my white jersey?
No, I was hoping you were gonna keep. Yeah, just keep going.
This is a nice one.
Yeah, guys, if you're in here, do me a favor, hit that like button. Let's try to get our likes up to. I want at least 50 today, preferably more. But if we can get at least 50, I'd really appreciate it. So do that right now. Thank you guys. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed to the channel. There will be better days hopefully ahead that we can talk about actually enjoyable stuff. Since we launched the channel, it's gone from, if we're being honest, bad to worse. So it's been. If we think we would have launched this like 2-3 years earlier, how much more fun, quote unquote, fun we could have had. But it is what it is. Juve got to get back to that point, and that's why, it's up. The onus is on Agnelli right now.
Yep. And it's going to continue that way until the dude is gone, or we somehow win 17 games in a row.
Yep. I mean, can we pivot off a little bit to this and talk a little bit more of the big picture stuff, stuff that we haven't all three talked together. I think we've all given our spiel a little bit. But I do want to get your all's opinions and just like, I think, I've listened, but I haven't really been able to really take it all in exactly where you sit on the Agnelli situation. I put out that hot take video, and I know Ale was spouting off a little bit about, the issues at hand and the way he's approached it, and I agree with him on a lot of that. But like, where do you all sit with Agnelli right now? Are you like, obviously, at this point, everybody should be on the Allegri out train. If you're not, I don't know what you're thinking. Can somebody explain?
Allegri out.
Can you explain me the ultras that are supporting Allegri? Is it because of Agnelli, or is it what's that situation? I'm not as in touch with the ultras.
Alejandro says that they blame the players instead of the coach.
Oh yeah, I predicted that. That was, remember?
You did, but explain to Justin about the Vikings and the Curva.
I don't know. Like, they just hate Agnelli. They just hate him. For so many reasons, and they will push everything to get him out. They will use every opportunity to, put him in a bad daylight, basically.
Yeah. So explain the reasoning why they want the coach to stay.
Because they basically, so basically what they're saying, like, it starts from the top, because they basically said, like, you hired people who have no clue about football, which is true. Like, I've even admitted I'm learning on the job, which is ridiculous in the first place. Then he took a shot at Cherubini a little bit, saying he's very inexperienced, and you get rid of Marotta and all those guys. Mm-hmm. So it starts from the top, and they're blaming him for everything. They're blaming him for the atmosphere at the stadium, which he is to blame for. Ticket prices, banning everything.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. It's bad. Like, it's actually bad.
Ban the shirts and all that.
So they will back Allegri. They will back Allegri because it's easier to back one person than a group of players who, let's be honest, look like an embarrassment out there.
Yeah.
Okay, if you don't back the manager, like, it doesn't work. He's not getting through your guys, but like you look like you don't want to be there on that pitch. Like, you look like you don't give a shit. No matter what you think about the coach, like, you guys look like you're just out there because. Yeah, I mean, like Di Maria and Perez was like, I'm not doing this shit, like I'm not gonna cry here in front of the media.
Danilo was really sad, and we should sign him to an extension.
He's crying because he wants a new deal.
But I also have so much. Here's my deal. It still doesn't fully make sense to me because it's like, I guess they're just choosing one guy over there over the other, standing yelling bleep you for keeping us from doing our things in the stadium. I got that. I guess my other issue though is like, where do you all sit though? Because we look back over the last few years and you go back to thinking of the comment Sadi made about how this team is uncoachable. But then a lot of that, not that it's all been, filtered out. There's still plenty of players that are still here, but there's been a lot of turnover there. It's not all the same personnel. Are you going to tell me that when they get here, guys like Vlahovic, guys like, Milik hasn't been doing it, but all these new guys are going to come in and have that exact same mentality and it's on those players? To me, it just reflects more and more on the coach, and the coach isn't doing a good job. So like,
I agree. No, I agree, but like they don't really care. They backed Allegri. Remember a few years before he got sacked, like even the year before, he was getting very much criticized in the media, and they put up banners saying basically don't listen to the media or whatever. Like they will back him like till the end fully. They will do that because. Okay, they look at football completely different. Like, they don't really care if you win or lose or whatever. They will be there. They will just have fun. That's what they do. Okay, then comes to a point where it's absolutely trash. Then they will care, but they will always look at the players first. I cannot remember a time that they target a manager instead of targeting a group of players.
Yeah,
I cannot remember that. I can't remember that at any club, to be honest. Like, I'm really struggling to see it. They will always target management, players, and the coach. So that's why people might, look at it and be like, "Oh, your guys are crazy." It's Allegri, blah blah blah. And they don't care.
Yeah,
they will back them. They will back him until the end.
So I guess maybe I apologize, guys, if you guys are watching. I'm working this in my own mind, trying to figure it out. So, like, because I never had a really good grasp on the ultras mentality. Like, are they hardcore fans? When I say hardcore fans that demand a lot, or are they super hardcore passion FC fans? Does that make sense? Where it's just like,
I will
the players, it's okay. The players, we should feel bad for the players, treating them like they're high school kids playing for rec league, you know what I mean, or something like that, rather than paid professionals who should be putting their ass, putting it all out there and winning the bleeping game.
I'm gonna say they go to the games 35% to actually watch the team, and 75% just to have a good time.
Yeah,
I think that's fair to say. But then again, if it gets bad, they will, they will not riot, but like they will make their voices heard. But like they will. Remember the Bologna game a few years back? I'll keep pinpointing that game when Buffon at halftime was basically asking the fans, "Stop booing us because we need you." Yeah. And I remember that game. That section of the fans, the ultras, they were booing and they were singing songs against our own fans, calling them shit, for booing the players at halftime. They will not do that at halftime. They will not do that, So that's the difference. Now, you can see it. Like 50 minutes, we misplaced a few passes. It's boo, all those things. Mm-hmm. And that's what the mentality is in the stadium now, because it's allowed, It's allowed. And again, I'm sitting here, I'd be like, I have been in the stadium when we played piss poor. And I've seen, like, the Milan game was pre-COVID, was the last game I went to. And Dybala came on and he scored. Yeah. I remember we were poor that game. Like, we were bad, really bad. I remember people I was sitting like alongside people. They were booing. I'm like, what the hell is happening? Like, I was so confused.
Sorry, you would
Because
not boo?
No, back then,
No, but you wouldn't boo?
the Milan game. Back then,
Would you not boo your team if they were being really shit for consistently?
no, I'm talking about that Milan game that season. We were fighting for the title.
Oh.
They were booing. I was confused. I was like, what the hell is happening? They were actually booing, and it was 55 minutes, 50, maybe 60th minute. They were booing. It was just before the goal. Like, then it was a bit later, but they were booing. I was like, what the hell is happening? You know? Well, a big part of the stadium was chanting and all those things. I'm like, I was so confused. Like, no, I wouldn't boo. Like, I'm actually being honest.
Would you boo next Friday when we play at home? If they came out the same way they did or have been.
At the end of the game, I will be pissed. I will not boo.
Wow.
I'm not
Justin, what would you do?
I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy.
I'm trying to think if I've ever booed my own team, to be honest. And like, see, the
I
thing,
would.
here's what I'm
I would
trying
be
to say
pissed.
is like, I'm an expressive fan, as in, I mean, we have a channel and I can get on here and scream and yell and bitch about it.
Yeah.
And that's what
Yeah.
I do. But like me, for the most part, like me watching games is like different than a lot of people. Like me, when I watch games and I'm angry and I'm pissed, it's just me just basically sulking, just sitting there, just staring, like pissed off. Like I'm not super like,
Okay.
you know that makes sense. Like I don't know. I don't know.
Is
that I'd
yelling
be-
considered booing? Is yelling considered booing? Like saying what is this bullshit? What are we doing here? Is that considered booing, or do I have to physically just say boo? Because I don't do that.
No, I get what you're saying.
No. Yeah, but I will not go to the stands like at the bottom and yell at the players. Like I
100%
have some
would.
self-respect.
See,
Yeah,
that's
I'm
funny.
not. I cannot do that.
That's actually really, really funny to me. Just
I will
because.
because I.
Go ahead.
No, I'm imagining myself being at the bottom and yelling at the players for shit, and I'm just thinking, yeah, I don't want to be that guy.
No,
I wouldn't leave my seat to go down and yell. I'd yell.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, but that's why I think that's why I think this is so funny is because you're the coach here, and I understand it's children that you coach, or whatever, younger kids.
Yeah.
But like we're not
Poor
coaches,
kids.
and like what if he's just a boo? You suck, Timothy. Timothy,
You
that
should
ain't a
see-
cross.
You
Timothy.
should see a video that my wife took of me while coaching.
Uh-huh.
I was guiding what to do next during the game.
With a
And
with
then
a
I
boot in
said-
their ass.
No. I was on the sideline. I was saying, hey, yeah, go this, switch the ball. Let's do this, turn from one way, switch the ball the other way.
Come on, bud.
The
You got
kid,
this.
the kid messed up, and I just like and I kind of like I swore under my breath.
Okay. I
And
guess
it was 10-year-old kid. So imagine me going to a game, my favorite team.
it's funny because I feel like Ollie and I almost sound like Passion FC guys. Not, and I'm
guys
not
are.
really.
That's
no,
why.
but it sounds like no. It's just like to me, I can't. Like I can't do that. As much as like I get on here and I say about how and I yell and I scream every day doing videos and I talk about these players that make millions of dollars and they're living that good life. Allegri's making what, 7 mil a season, something like that. I can't remember exactly what it
7
was.
to 9.
7 to 9,
give or
something like
take.
that. Yeah, it was somewhere between those numbers. But he's making that much money. He's living a good life. He's going out getting new girlfriends that are Leonardo DiCaprio age, like that kind of stuff. He's living that
Oh, yeah.
life, and like to me. But at the same time, I don't know as a grown ass man if I could walk my fat ass down there and just scream at these players and be like, "You son of a bitch! You're the reason this team sucks." I don't know if I can do that. I don't know.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I didn't understand your first part of walking down to the
Well, not
dart.
walking. Okay, just
I would
say-
not
just
do
say-
that.
Say I'm front row. Say I'm front row. And
Oh,
I'm
if I'm
sitting
front
there.
row, I'm yelling because I would yell in the
Well,
10th row.
I don't think I could do that. I think I would still be pissed and be like, "You're not going to get any kind of like positive affirmation from me." But I don't know if I could be the bleep you dude. I don't know if that's me. I don't know if that's in me.
Okay.
College
If
me,
Juan
maybe.
Cuadrado,
College
if
drunk
Juan
me.
Cuadrado's in front of you, playing his 10th game in a row, stinking up the joint for the 10th game in a row, you wouldn't yell.
I don't think so.
No.
dude. No.
Oh my god,
will.
I would lose
I
my
will.
mind.
I
And
don't
he will look back at you and be like, "Dude, I'm not playing myself.
Yeah.
What?
I'm like, you can yell, but like
Mhm.
the coach puts me in this position. Yeah, I'm trash, but like I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna sit this one out."
Yeah, he could be. His ass could be on the bench. So
I get it.
But
I
but
get
then
it.
again,
I'm still
like,
gonna yell. I'm paying
if
my
we
ticket
lose-
to come here.
if we lose, I will be pissed. But I'll just walk
Yes.
out. Like I'm like, you wasted my time enough. Like I'm not gonna yell and sit. Like I had enough. I just walk out and That's why I'm like, that's it. Like, I'm just out of here.
Yeah,
But my point was they were doing it at halftime, and even during the game when we were competing for a title. But that's the atmosphere that has been created for a while now. It's just now, I want to say worse, but like at the same time, not really, because the stadium is empty. But it's been very acceptable, because I remember a game this season. I think it was the Bologna game we won. No, it wasn't the Bologna game.
mhm.
I don't know which game it was, but in 5 minutes, I heard people booing already. I'm like,
Probably
I know
saw
we're
it, Connor.
trash. I know we're trash, but like, it's 5 minutes. Like that, I cannot do that. Like, I just sat down on my seat. And I'm like, boo, like,
Yeah.
just chill. But that's the atmosphere that has been created, and it's acceptable now. It's toxic, even if the players are trash. It's just toxic. Like, it's completely toxic, and
I don't know.
apparently it's okay.
I
Like,
think
apparently Arrivabene thinks it's good to have kids clapping
Mhm.
in the stadium. That will motivate the players, which is the greatest load of bullshit I've ever heard in my life. Like, I've never seen a stadium where it's quiet and people just clap and the players like, oh my god,
Yeah.
I'm
Guys,
gonna go in now.
real quick, guys, if you're in here right now, do me a favor. If you would boo the team, hit that like button. If you wouldn't boo the team, hit that like button. Do that right now, and we'll count those likes, and we'll know which one won at the end of this. So hit that like button. Help us at least get to 50.
What about the people that are going to the stadium like Ali did, or like Ali? They just go like this, and they don't cheer or boo.
Share the
No, I don't
video on
clap.
Twitter
I
and
don't clap.
Instagram and Facebook and all that good stuff. Let your friends know that we'll talk some shit. Okay, I do hear you all, and I'm a little bit torn because I'm like, what is the best way to really? I think my opinion in this is, I believe Agnelli. I think you could boo all you want. I don't think he gives a damn because his ego will just do whatever he wants to do. Whatever he does is right, and he's going to stick with it. He's not going to have you, the plebeian out there, telling him what to do. He's not going to talk about you, the ultras, who I guess I don't like. To me, I think there's a lot of that's put out there about the ultras where it's like almost like they're viewed as, if you don't know who they are, as almost like a terrorist organization. I know that's crazy to say, but it kind of is with, the signs with the threats and all the other kind of stuff out there. That's one thing. But then also, like, I think honestly what speaks the most, and the only thing that Agnelli will hear and that people will hear, are you speaking with your money by not going to games, not buying tickets, not doing things like that, not funding them.
Right.
But it takes a movement from everyone, not just a couple people, is the thing.
Yeah,
He banned a big part of it, so he's helping the cause already.
yeah. I was gonna say.
That's true. Yeah.
So, like, I think there was 27,000 season ticket holders.
Yeah.
How are you not going to get? How are you going to lower that so that no one goes? You can't, right? Or am I missing
What do you
something?
mean? What do you mean?
So there's we have 27,000 season ticket holders or something around
Yeah.
that number out of the 40 odd thousand that are at the stadium seats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we want to, or if you really want to stick it to the man
Mhm.
and tell them not to go, how are you going to do that?
No, it's very divided.
You
Yes.
create
It's-
a YouTube
it's impossible
channel
to-
where you can reach the people and you talk to the people daily and you bitch and you complain about it. Somehow you do that. I don't know. I can't tell you how to create a YouTube channel. I can't show you the way to do it. But no. But
It's very difficult to mobilize that, because there will always be fans who will be like,
Exactly.
I'm still going, which is like, it's your decision if you want to go. Like, you paid for a season ticket, you better go, because it costs you a monthly wage almost in Italy, so you better go. But the stadium is bleeding dry at this point, so I don't know how far Agnelli wants to take this
Mhm.
at this point, like, because he's losing money.
Yep.
Yeah.
The club is losing money. He has money enough. Like, he swims in the money, but like,
Scrooge McDuck over
he's
here.
losing money. He's losing money. Like, he's losing money. Like,
Yeah.
the stadium, like, you saw that last game at home.
Yeah,
It was
Rick
empty.
Rossi's talking about it right now. Rick Rossi said was at the Salernitana game and how disappointing to have the away team much louder than the home crowd is, like cheering.
Yeah, there is no home crowd.
Yeah, I mean, it's a library. It's what it is at this point, and it's become a library though because of Agnelli. It's him who did
Yeah.
it. He did it to himself.
He's okay with it, by the way. He wants this. Only he wants it, full, but like he wants it quiet. That's what he wants. And he's in the wrong part of the world to demand that. I'm sorry.
What's the drive behind that? Like, I'm trying to understand it, and I know people say like the Americanization of it, but like,
yes.
But
like,
he
changed
the fans are loony in the U.S.
Yeah, I was gonna say we do in the U.S. We have if it's for college, we do student sections where people wear all kinds of crazy shit and do crazy shit. We don't get to have the big old flares and all that stuff because you can't see the freaking game in front of you. But at the same time, like any of the cool stuff, like there's still plenty of that in America. I mean, look at the NFL. There's all kinds of alcohol and big ass dudes like me getting into fist fights during the state they go for their team. Like instead, it just looks like a bunch of old people just like jolly good game.
He just wants clients who pay, come back, and that's it. But again, I keep saying it. He's in the wrong part of the world for that. Like
absolutely,
wages in Italy are not the same. Most of the supporters are not from Torino. That's just a reality of what it is. Like the majority of fans are way down, south. It is what it is.
Yep.
And we play on different. Yeah, also across the world, but just in Italy in general. It's not located in the north. Like it's not. So he is. I don't know who advised him to do that. I hope nobody, because that guy sucks at his job. I hope it's just Agnelli making his own decisions at this point, because that will make sense. Because he's completely lost it, and that was confirmed when Arrivabene spoke about the stadium, saying, "Oh, it wouldn't be nice to have kids just clapping or like people coming and sitting." I'm like, this is not tennis. Like it's not golf.
It's not looking
like
good,
I don't
man.
know what I know.
It's not looking good.
Like if this was a tennis stadium or like a golf course, I would be like, yeah, like I don't want flares at a tennis game, like at a golf course, like whatever, or drums and stuff like that. But like completely different sport. No idea what they're thinking, or no idea what Agnelli's thinking. Because if you just look back at clips until we were winning it pre-COVID or when he started, messing with things. That stadium was vibrant. You had players coming out, Khedira, after games. I remember saying, like, because we were struggling. I don't know which game it was. He came out. The first thing he said, like, they pushed us because we basically had no business in winning that game. We were struggling. They pushed us to win that game out of nowhere. Like just purely based on adrenaline they gave you. Like, they give you. That's what it is. It was a fortress. This is not a fortress now. Everybody can come to the stadium and win at this point. Because I think everybody saw that record. Remember that, like 150 games played, only 12 lost. That's something ridiculous.
Yep.
And it's now, if you look at the last 2-3 years, it's basically, I don't know, 60 game play and maybe already 12 lost.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Guys, again, a reminder, if you could hit that like button, let's get us to 50 likes. We're 3 likes away from 50. If we get to 70, Allegri gets fired after the Derby della Mole. That's what happens. It worked for Julian when he did it before, so I'm doing it now. Rick Ossie was saying Ale is 100% right. Friends from other JFC clubs say the same thing. Money costs, and traveling to Turin costs a lot of money, and also overseas fans too. Yeah, friggin'
absolutely.
Rick Ossie obviously he went from Australia to watch. He sent me a bunch of cool stuff. Ossie, Rick, I need to reach back out to you. I appreciate you sending me a lot of cool videos and photos and stuff. Maybe we can use for short and stuff here on the channel. But really cool experience stuff there. And I mean, it does speak to. It is a bit confusing because, especially if you look at America, not like there's just a ton of money in America where everybody has all the money, but a lot of fans. You look at a lot of like professional places. You look at, Dallas, the Cowboy Stadium and stuff, the way it's set up, it's to cater to the people that have all the money. The suites that are in the bottom, the suites that are in everywhere. I think, again, just like getting down to the nitty gritty of your everyday, the passionate fans. If you want to talk about Passion FC, if you want people to be passionate, that are showing up to games, that love the team, that are supportive of the team, and that are going to will them to win, you need to cater to a lower tier of fan. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the blue collar fan, not the white collar guys. The blue collar guys who, and you said there's no alcohol at the games, right? Not that alcohol has to be at games for people to cheer, but it doesn't help. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to loosen people up. But at the same time, also making it affordable, making them be able to have fun. Like I said, it doesn't just have to be for, families to take kids out, and you want to have a lot of safe spaces for those families too. Especially me being a dad now, I understand. I would probably never take my kid to an NFL game. Like I probably would, especially after the video of the Bengals game, the the ladies throwing up into the person in front of them and all that. But at the same time, it does, like, home field advantage has to mean something, and without the fans, you don't have it.
Yep. No, 100%, man. We live in North America, you and I. Yeah. We've been to plenty of sporting events. Mm-hmm. I've been to a lot of football events or like soccer events here.
Yeah.
And it's a lot more fun than what I see on TV during a Juventus game nowadays.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, as a kid.
Like tomorrow you'll see that stadium rocking.
Yeah. Like, what's sad is in high school, for me, in our gymnasium that could fit about 2,000 people or whatever, and I don't know what it was, maybe a little bit bigger, but like, you could fit that amount of people in, and it was rocking in there. We had, people jumping up and down in the stands, for the environment, basketball and all that. And we can't get anybody. We can't get anything like that at the club. And it's not because of the fans. It's not their fault. It's strictly on the management. It's on Agnelli. And then I guess that brings me to the next question to you guys. Is there a point that, like, Elkin or whoever it is has to takes a look back at this, or does it always have to be on Agnelli to step down rather than for him to be like, hey, I think it's time that we, reevaluate this situation because you're losing money and you're losing fans and you're losing accolades.
Yeah, I can't answer that anymore because December 8th apparently is the next Italian holiday, and I hope it's a good family dinner that they have.
Yeah,
I hope it's really productive. Because I just can't answer that. I have no idea.
It's just, I don't know. It's just sad.
It's Agnelli's baby. It's Agnelli's baby, but it's Elkin's company. I don't know, or like part of Agnelli's company or Elkin's company. So I have no idea.
It's also one of those things too, like when you have an environment like that, and not that this is the end all be all, and we shouldn't care to cater to people that don't care about sports, but to get people into them. My wife, for one, doesn't give a damn about sports at all. Yep. Any of them, really. But I will tell you, she loves soccer games or football, whatever you want to call it, calcio, because especially a few years ago, we'd watch Juve on TV, and it would look wild. Like, people would be having fun. You could feel the energy through your TV screen.
Yep.
Now I'm fighting to fall. Literally, you and I have been doing watch-alongs, and I'm falling asleep watching a goddamn game. Like, this should not be the case.
Stay tuned for tomorrow.
Exactly, tomorrow. Dear Lord, that game's going to be a hell of one to watch. Guys, hit the like button, get us up to 60. But like, seriously, like, I literally, like, I'm not being facetious when I say this. I literally doze off while I'm watching these games. Like, it's a job. This has become a job. This should not be a job. This channel that we're doing here is for fun.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be our passion and the thing that we look forward to, not, fuck, I got to watch a Juve game today. Like, hell, I always got to watch a Juve game today. We got to talk about Juventus after this match. Like, it should never be the case.
Sorry, babe. I got to waste 2.5 hours, 3 hours watching this and then talking about it, and they suck.
Yep.
Why?
Babe, I'm going downstairs again. And then she's like, am I going to hear you cussing again? I'm like, yeah, you are. You're going to hear me cussing. She's going to be, you're going to be pissed? I'm going to be pissed. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry, sweetheart. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Anyway, stay tuned for tomorrow's watch along. Starts at 11:45 Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah. We'll be powering through, just chugging through. I mean, I'm not committing myself yet, but I'm gonna try to go for you. So.
I'm doing it, so we're definitely gonna do it. Let's get into our predictions because that's what we do here. But before we do that, I've got something else this season. I've added a members sponsored bold take of the game prediction.
Okay.
So this is sponsored by our members. So Justin, we'll start with you. Actually, Ale, you still awake? Ale, you still awake?
Yeah.
I was about to say.
Yeah. I have some 5 minutes left.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I was about to say, you calm down. Don't just throw this. Yeah. Don't jump me with this and then make me come up with a bold take. Okay.
Bold take, Ali.
Oh my god.
You knew this coming.
Yeah, but I'm dead inside. I'm gonna go. I'll give it another go. Cuadrado to score.
Oh Jesus, you're staying on that hill, eh?
Yeah. At some point, it's gonna work. It's gonna happen.
All right, Ja, bold take.
I was about to do the opposite of it, or the same but different. I was going to go Wes McKennie scores.
Okay,
and he's
that's
the same,
fine.
But no. I'm going to say the Retiro works. Juventus come out in the 3-5-2, and Juve win 2-0 on, and one of the goal scorers will be Moise Kean. There you go. There's your crazy take.
So you did a bold take and your prediction.
Wait. No. That's not. Oh, wait. Yeah, I guess that's a different thing. Okay.
Yeah, you messed up.
No, I fucked up. No. Take away that.
Rookie.
Back up.
Oh,
wait,
my goodness.
Wait, I can delete this. Wait, let me go back and delete this. Okay. No, my bold take. Retiro works. Moise Kean scores. How about that? There we go.
Okay.
Because that's.
But we know your prediction next.
No, I'm changing. No, my prediction's not going to be that. Okay.
My bold take is halfway through the first half, we will change our formation.
That's not really bold.
It's not even bold. Is that
What?
bold? That doesn't feel that bold.
We never do that.
So we switched to a 4-4-2.
Probably.
That's not bold. We're just going back to the same shit. That's what that is. Yeah,
no, because we don't have a center back, so like
that's bold.
You're just gonna make Danilo center back and Cuadrado right back, and because we're getting too much pressure on us, 25 minutes in, he reverts back to what he knows best.
Yeah. Okay.
25 minutes in. I'm not saying that. I gave it quick. No, whatever. Anyways,
there you go.
Thank you to our members who sponsor our show and that segment in particular. Become a member if you want to.
Yes, shout out to all of our members. Really do. Let me go ahead and do that right now. Let me do an advertisement while we're here on the channel. Thank you to each and every one of our members. You see them in the chat below. They have the icons next to the name. Some of the recent ones I see Rick Ossie in there. I see Misak was in there earlier. I see a few people. Anyway, Jozo Carballo, all those guys. Anyway, if you haven't already considered joining the member squad, you got a lot of cool benefits of this. I promise we do not have the delict emoji on here still. It's just this is an old version of the advertisement. But anyway, it's cheaper than a cup of coffee you get at your overpriced coffee store. I do it every single day, waste my money. You get 3 different options. You can do the base, the club level. You can do the lounge and the premium level. Club level and all the other levels also, they all get loyalty badges, emojis in the Discord members chat, which is a lot of fun. Also gives you access to coming here on the channel with us. If you go to the lounge level, you get another added benefit of the monthly wallpaper, which I believe Ale said we're getting a mass drop sometime soon.
Yeah, I'm working on them. I finished 2.
There we go. We're getting more of those coming soon. And then also at the premium level. At the premium level, you get a giveaway priority. Whenever we do giveaways here on the channel, if you're a member at the premium level, you get 5 times the opportunity to be entered in to win whatever you get. It worked out, I believe, last time it was a premium level member that won the Bianconeri merch giveaway shirt. So consider doing that today. And then also, we're still doing the prediction league? Is that still a thing?
We are.
Okay, just want to make sure.
I predict every game. I miss you.
Well, the reason I stopped doing it is because I don't matter. It doesn't matter what I predict. So that's why I stopped. Anyway, when you join the member squad, you also get access to the members prediction league. Honestly, we're probably so far, like, Juve's so in the gutter right now. Probably not gonna be that hard to catch up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
I was thinking it probably is an easy catch up if we're being honest. Because I think a lot of people tried to be a little bit positive. Anyway, so you still have a chance if you go and join the member squad now. First place, you get an official jersey from Juventus, your name, whatever you want to pick. You get to hear Ale complain about how expensive the jerseys are. Second place, you get a €50 Juventus store gift card, and then third place gets an entire year free membership to the Bianconeri Zone. All solid prizes that you will be winning there.
Oh yeah.
All right. There we go. There's my advertisement spiel, and I need to breathe now. So
yeah. So we'll take it from here. Final prediction, score and scores tomorrow. This is just no sponsors for this one. Ali, you go first.
So I never predict a loss, but I need a win. I need to jinx it. So I'm gonna say we're gonna lose 2-1.
Oh.
I might.
You never said a goal scorer.
Oh yeah.
Cuadrado.
Oh, you're not going with the other team. Okay.
Oh, I don't care for Torino scores.
Okay, fair. All right.
I think we're gonna
2-1
lose.
Torino for Alejandro. Justin.
Well, I didn't love that he went first because he is my exact prediction. It's a 2-1
fine.
victory for Torino over Juventus. The goal scorer, I know my bold prediction was Keane, but let's not kid ourselves. It's not Moise Kean. I think it'll be Milik. I think Milik comes in and he scores a goal because you know that I am now Milik man 69, and I cheer for Milik, and Milik's now my favorite offensive weapon that Juventus
Ballon
has.
d'Or Milik.
By the way,
Yeah.
That, by the way, sounded so wrong, but whatever.
What? I'm so confused.
Your,
Big Milik
your
man
name.
69.
Yeah, that's the whole point. Well, that's the whole point. The whole point is that's the joke. Yeah, because there's like Ronaldo man 69, and we also call UK fans BBN man 69 because it is what it sounds like. So, but yeah, no, I am fully. I am not only bent one knee, but I'm on both knees for Milik, is what I'm saying. You can cut that and take that out of context.
Oh yeah,
Julian, it is your turn now for your prediction.
all right.
If you're
0-0.
gonna predict a win, I'm out.
I'm canceling the channel. Just, close
0-0. No goals. Boring game. Dirty
Classic.
game.
So the Retiro has worked.
Yeah, clean sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on?
There you go. So I said 0-0. Justin said 2-1. Alejandro said 2-1. Both Torino victories.
Yeah.
I guess I am now Mr. Positive.
Ooh.
Hey, I thought you don't boo. Don't do that now.
No, we boo you. Just not something we actually care about.
I don't bait
You
you.
guys see- You see South Park, Justin, right? Boo, Wendy, boo.
Boo. Yes, boo, Wendy. Just some bad news for me. Okay. Sorry, totally unrelated news coming down right now. Anyway, I think, Ali said that he doesn't pick Juve to lose, but I know he's done it multiple times this season. Like, I've heard you predict it. Right?
I think we're gonna lose, but I never predicted a loss.
No, yes.
Even at Maccabi, I said 1-1 or something.
Huh.
Oh no, I said 1-0, Dusan scored, but I said I think we're gonna lose.
Or
but,
maybe
this time,
yeah.
I believe it 100%.
Yeah, maybe you just predicted draws. I don't know. I just see I think to me the worst case scenario is we get fake juice out of this Retiro, and like there's some of that buyback in, or like probably from the nonsense crowd, and then there's buyback, and then I don't know, we get a couple games in and things are looking okay because we're getting draws instead of losses, and then we're we're right back in here. I guess it doesn't matter because we're gonna lose anyway, so it doesn't matter. I just feel like the buyback's inevitable with these people.
Yeah.
Is that all for this edition that we have here today?
This was the preview show.
All right. Well, thank you each and every one of you guys for joining us. Everybody, if you're a subscriber, make sure, or if you're not a subscriber, subscribe to the channel right now. If you haven't already considered joining the member squad, a lot of cool benefits you get there. I already talked about all that today, so consider doing that today. And of course, hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button, hit that bell icon, stay notified for all of our latest videos. You can follow each of us on social media at our Twitter handles. Julian at Genotti151, Alejandro at AlejandroBZ or Z if you're Canadian. You can follow me at Justin Sovro on Twitter. And of course, you can follow Bianconerizone at Bianconerizone, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. Anybody else final words before we get out of here?
Watch me watch the game tomorrow.
Watch along, match reaction. Also, 10 a.m. my time. So I don't know which time.
4 a.m.
Your prediction video will drop. So
there we go. Yeah. Guys,
oh, and I just got a comment from YouTube. YouTube pushed me a comment. It's on Justin's video. Saying bad take promoting Montero. He will only be an interim coach and will go back to the under 19s after the season. Nice. That's good.
Where's
he gives you a stopgap option until the season ends, and the management can then pursue Conte, Italiano, and Sotil. Great. I'm confused. Never mind.
Okay, yeah, I see. Okay, I see what you're saying right now. Okay, I mean that's cool. Boss Nate Dogg is the dude's name. I don't know if you're in here right now or if you were just watching. I guess you're watching the other video. I mean, my point of that was don't burn Montero. If he can go back, that's fine. absolutely fine if he can go back. But if you're just burning another coach to burn another coach and try to invest in him, and then we just hope it works out, that doesn't make sense to me. So there we go. There we go, guys. All right, we're going to get out of here. We appreciate each and every one of you for joining as always. Hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff. Forza Juve. Forza Bianconeri.
Say hello to your old lady for me.
There we go. Thank you. Did everybody go? Julian, did everybody leave? Anyway, guys, I like to do these little stingers whenever we do live streams that I can control, obviously. Just a quick reminder, because I wanted to push it a lot more if you're still in here. Obviously, hit the like button. Really, what's really important is that you check out these pick-em shows that we're doing here on the channel. It's a lot of fun. Julian's currently reaming me right now, so it's not a lot of fun for me. But in the end, yeah, right. But in the end, when you get to see the, I guess, the punishment that is sure to ensue, we will be having a good time on the channel. We'll see you guys next time. Forza Juve.